stopped arguing on Tuesdays, stopped laughing late at night. Peace moved in like a warning sign, disguised as being alright. No slammed doors, no tears, just fewer things to say. Love didn't die dramatically, it slowly walked away. Silence learned our name. I remember the day love got quiet. Long ago, no goodbye. Just a room full of feelings we didn't try to fight. Sometimes the loneliest endings are the ones you don't hear. I remember the day love got quiet and disappeared. I miss the noise of I remember the day love got quiet. Still listening. Everyone else went home early, but you stayed past the light. We talked like time was patient, like it wouldn't say goodnight. The world shut down around us, but our voices kept awake. We built something fragile on borrowed time and faith. Some loves don't know when to leave. You were a love that stayed late, long after it should have gone. We knew the ending was coming, but we kept the lights on. I don't regret the hours, I just wish we were bright. You were a love that stayed late, and I stayed anyway. Midnight never felt so wise. Midnight never felt so wise. saw you across the street today. You smiled like we were fine. For a second I forgot the rules and crossed every line. Your voice still fits my ear like it never left. We talked about the weather and avoided all the rest. History breathes between us. I was almost yours again. For a moment too long, fell back into a feeling that I swore was gone. Your goodbye still lives in me, like it's happening then. I was almost yours again. I hate how easy it is. I was almost yours again. For a moment too long, fell back into a feeling that I swore was gone. Your goodbye still lives in me, like it's happening then. I was almost yours again. Almost hurts. We lived like we had forever, but only on loan. Every promise had a warning label we ignored on our own. You talked about next summer, I talked about now, both of us pretending we didn't know how. Time always collects. We were spending borrowed tomorrows, like the debt wouldn't come due. Every dream had interest paid in sleep beside me peacefully, but I'm miles from the bed. Something broke between our words that we never said. But we move like strangers, learning how to share the same air. I love you, that's the problem. I just don't feel you there. Loneliness is louder when you're not alone. I'm half a heart away while holding your hand, stuck between staying and who I am. I don't wanna lose you, but I'm already gone. I'm half a heart away and hate away. Leaving hurts, staying bleeds. I'm half a heart away. I'm half a heart away. Which pain do I choose? Which pain do I choose? I know the sound of your footsteps before you reach the door. Every habit, every pause, I memorize them all. I studied every weakness like I'd need it to survive. Now knowing you by heart is the hardest part of good. Didn't filter my feelings, didn't wait for the right frame. Every moment I loved you happened just as it came. No edits, no rewrites, no saving for later. I gave you the raw version before I learned to be safer. Some love doesn't buffer. My heart had lag. I loved you in real time. I loved you in real I write you in the margins of receipts and sleepless nights. Fold the truth into an envelope, seal it with a lie. Your address lives in muscle memory. My hand still knows the way. But I tear it up by morning, like I always do. Okay. Some words are too alive to survive being read. These are letters never sent, but they weigh a ton somehow. Every I still love you that I don't allow. I keep a thousand endings that we never got to mend. I'm fluent in the language of letters never sent. If you ever wonder why I went quiet, not cold, it's because loving you loudly would have broken us both. These are letters never sent. but not unfair. The kettle hums like it knows your name. Steam curls where your shadow stayed. Your sweater hangs on the back of a chair, like it's waiting for you to care. The clock still lies about the time, says you'll be home, just not tonight. Every street light flickers once, like it's sorry for what we were. I learned the shape of your silence, the way it breaks before it falls. Love was a porcelain evening, white and fragile in our hands. One wrong word, one small movement, and it shattered where we stand. Now I sweep up all the moments that we never got to keep. Love was a porcelain evening, and the cuts are buried deep. Your laughter echoes in the sink, like a song I shouldn't think. I trace your name in cooling air. It disappears, but I'm still there. If hearts could rewind quietly, I'd stop before we crack. Love was a porcelain evening. Love was a porcelain evening, white and fragile in our hands. One wrong word, one small movement, and it shuddered where we stand. Now I sweep up all the moments that we never got to keep. Love was a porcelain evening, and the cuts are buried deep. The kettle stops, so do I. We didn't break, we faded like ink left in the sun. Said I'm fine, So often we believed it when we shouldn't have. You packed your books in silence. I folded